I'm actually dyslexic. I've never read a book in my life. I've never read anything in my life. But I do write a bit of poetry. Hopefully I'll get it out in an audible manner that you'll be able to understand. Back in October when I did this course with Dymphna, I walked out with a verse in my head. One verse, which was this first verse. Yesterday morning, at 5 o'clock in the morning, I woke up with another 90% of this poem. It just came to me during the night. So it started with this. Of all the people that I've ever met, I'm glad that you never became a vet. There on the farm, I can picture it now. Your arms to your elbows and the rear end of a cow. A pig in the paddock, a cat on your lap. I'm glad that you never decided on that. You said it all changed when you went to Bangkok. It was Hong Kong. You said it all changed when you went to Bangkok. You discovered the world and all that it's got. You got an education while skipping school, watching, observing, and learning the rules. Learning, growing, quick on your feet. A priceless education on the Bangkok streets. Then you came back home to study and learn, with a willful desire and a passion to burn. You passed with honours, top of the class. Veterinary science, a thing of the past. A professional life in this big fast world was the lure that captured this little country girl. Married with kids when your world fell apart. To most this is the end, but for you it was the start. From deep down inside you found what it takes. And it was not just a matter of learning from mistakes. You found the courage, the motivation and will. You found the drive, and it drives you still. Out of bad things there's always something good. You took what you had and you did what you could. If our experiences in life, it's our experiences in life that makes us who we are, then those choices will only take us so far. That's why choices are important and getting them right. You might not change the world, but hopefully you might. So what can I say when it comes to you? The person you are and the things that you do. You've had an effect, you've changed my life. I'm no longer scared of those towering heights. The curtain's been drawn, the light's flooded in. When it comes to you, where do I begin? You often talk about opportunity costs. I wonder what that has been if our paths had never crossed. You're rolling out gurus like on a sushi train. 1,000 years of combined knowledge all crammed in my brain. You've affected my life in so many ways. And all of those changes keep happening day after day. Like ripples on a pond that have a far-reaching effect. There's improvements and changes and more to come yet. From my relationship to my wife, my children, myself, to my view of the world and everything else. Property's down there at the bottom of the list. It's everything else you're teaching that most people miss. It's integrity, commitment, the peg in the sand. It's following your dreams, it's having a plan. It's consideration for others and reciprocity. It's all of those things and so much more for me. It's giving it to others, a part of yourself. That is the treasure, and there is the wealth. It doesn't matter how many houses you own. Life is not a commodity, and time is not a loan. And then I sub-note. Yet I know if my cat was ever to get sick, I could bring it to you and you could get it fixed. Before I invest in property, I'm going to invest the time in myself, for therein lies the need and the true definition of wealth. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't always make it drink. It's hard for people to change, especially the way they think. People only know the extent of what they've been taught, never realising change travels at the speed of thought. There's a simple little poem that means a lot to me, two simple little verses that lets my mind run free, and it is. Two men look out of prison bars. One sees the ground, the other the stars. Thank you.